Hi, good morning guys. It's been a hot minute since I posted a YouTube video. We are now, what day of the week is it? Almost 2 weeks post show. I think it's been like 12 days, 11 days. We have a lot to catch up on. So this video is going to be a little bit of an update on like mentally and physically, how I'm feeling on prep, what the plans are for the reverse diet, what has happened in these 2 weeks, as well as just a little bit of what I eat in a day, just to kind of add that in there. There's been a lot of ups and downs the last week and a half, and the first week I was doing really, really well, and we'll go into it, but I just knew I was just on that like adrenaline with having my coach here and all the traveling, and I just wanted to wait for everything to settle so I can be fully honest with like myself with how I'm feeling, as well as with y'all how I'm feeling, because it can be easy to disregard your feelings due to like staying busy. And so I just wanted to really feel the feelings and let myself like really figure out why I was upset sometimes. Like I'd be upset and I wasn't really sure why. And so we had to a little, dissect for ourselves why we were anxious and nervous and all this stuff was going on. So we'll get into that. We're going to make meal one in the sense of a reverse diet. I've been trying to keep all of my sources the same. Our calories are up to 1,800 now, which is a lot in comparison to prep. Obviously, I'm never going to talk about prep calories, but I will talk about reverse diet calories. So we're at 1,800. My coach says that the goal right now really is not to put off like gaining the weight that we're going to gain. Like the goal right now is to fix our health and get our cycle back and all that kind of stuff. So we did jump up our calories quite a bit just to get to that point where our body is like healthy again. 1,800 for me obviously is still cutting calories, so we're not going to be gaining weight like crazy. We've been sitting plateaued at like 139 the last basically since our show, and we stepped on stage at 130. 135, something like that. So we're still within the 130s. I would like to stay like below 145 all of off season. So as like the bloating goes down, hopefully we're replacing that with muscle, and yeah, that's kind of the goal. Instead of getting some muscle mass, we might do some cuts during this reverse diet, all that. But the goal right now is health entirely. So making a food that I enjoy, and just keeping a healthy mindset and balance with food. So I know a lot of people ask, like, why do macros instead of meal plan post-show? Mental entirely. Like, everybody's post-show is different, and I found going back to making food enjoyable again, while my strength is not back and while my physique is having to gain weight, being able to focus on, like, making food enjoyable again makes a world of difference for me. So like I was saying, like reverse individual to everybody. I'll show you my breakfast. It is literally the norm. Okay, so this is meal one. It's basically normal, just more egg whites. So I did spinach, pico, and egg whites, which is, I think it was like 210 grams of egg whites. And then 300 grams of my normal like Dannon Greek yogurt. I kind of just packed all my stuff up. I'm going to go do some work. Don't mind the sunburn. You probably haven't seen it yet. It's so bad. I've packed up all my stuff up to go do some work at a coffee shop just to be a little bit more productive today. But yeah, this is meal one. The normal that I ate literally the entirety of prep. I'm just working on keeping foods fun. I feel like if you quickly switch to macros, like I have, and automatically switch all of your food, you kind of lose the excitement about small things in food. So like doing anabolic French toast, even though that's literally like 300 calories, like once a day, stuff like that, to make really healthy foods still exciting. It stays exciting basically when you keep your foods pretty similar. And I added tomatoes into my egg whites. Really good. Okay, so all I had was a large, this is like the 260 calorie Rice Krispie treats. I don't know if you can see it, but I had this before my workout. I lifted, and now we're having our post-workout meal. Now, only the OGs remember this meal. I used to make this every day. But it's like rice, shredded lettuce, ground beef, light mayo, sriracha. I don't know if y'all remember that meal, but I'm making it right now. I'll show you in a second, and then we're gonna eat that as our post-workout. This is what it looks like. I think this is like 96% lean, ground beef, rice, sriracha, light mayo, shredded lettuce. Don't mind the plant. I used to be obsessed with this meal, and then as I got into prep, I switched it to ground turkey. And then I had to eventually stop having it because I wasn't eating rice on prep, but I'm really excited about this. A little catch up though at the gym. I was met up with one of my friends, and she also did the show with me. And it seems like she's obviously been competing longer, and it seems like her last prep, she kind of went through the same thing, reversing, that I'm going through right now, which I haven't talked too much about, but I'm in this place where I just feel lost. And it's in this point of like, what's next? Because I graduated and I moved back home, and it's like literally what's next for me. And it's gonna take me sitting down, creating some goals, creating some like career and as well as physique goals that I have for the short term to just like really grind out what's going on. But I feel like, oh, my dogs are growling. I feel like when you feel like you don't have a goal or like a passion that you're heading towards, sometimes you get very anxiety inducing. So I've been a little bit of like overwhelmed lately. So if y'all are feeling this way as well, where like you met your goals and you just feel lost and don't know what's next, join me in just creating some short-term goals for yourself as well as long-term goals. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. But yeah, that's just kind of how we're feeling right now. A little anxious, a little lost. And, you know, some days are better than others. But yeah, that's mentally how we're feeling. You know, I've mentally been feeling good with my physique. I'm okay with the bloating. I've dealt with it. I know what's going on. It is what it is, you know. It's all about body neutrality right now and not judging my body for needing to be healthy. My body bloating, my body getting heavier and things like that. I'm not focusing on, and I'm just like not even giving myself a second thought of it. Wow. Okay, here's the next meal we've got. Okay, so I have been addicted to Anabolic French toast. Basically, it's just like you only use egg whites and cinnamon on 40-calorie bread to make French toast. I've been putting 0 sugar Hershey's chocolate on there and sugar-free pancake syrup. But also with this, I'm having some strawberries and cotton candy grapes and some yogurt. This is a coconut mango Greek yogurt. But yeah, this is my next meal. Feeling good. Like physically today, I feel like because I've been having a new program, my body has been extremely sore. But like as the days have been going on, I've been recovering a little bit better, mainly with sleeping better and things like that. So it's definitely taken some time for my body to adjust, but in general, physically, you know, it's taking a little bit of time to kind of get my strength back and stuff like that, but we're just being patient with ourselves. Same with mental, we're just being patient with ourselves and like letting ourselves feel the things and just recover, because we're not even 2 weeks post-show, and I think a lot of people post-show kind of rush, like they're done, okay, so what's next? And sometimes it's hard to like take a second, let your body rest, let your mind rest. Mainly for me when I'm all over the place. So just giving yourself grace, mainly physically, when your body like is bloating, as well as not able to push the same weights and things like that. So love cotton candy grapes, so we're gonna eat this, and then I'll see you next at dinner. Wow. Honestly, for some reason that looks amazing. Okay, for dinner I did green beans, cauliflower rice, and then 100 grams of chicken. I also put on this like, not fajita seasoning, but like, excuse me, I don't know, some sort of like spicy seasoning. It just makes it so good. I feel like mainly with vegetables and egg whites, people always ask how I don't get tired of it. I swear it's the seasoning. I put a lot of like steak seasonings on chicken and vegetables and stuff like that, and it just makes it amazing. I've shown the seasoning many a times in other videos, but yeah, we're gonna eat this. I do have one more meal that I've already scheduled, And I feel like this has been helping a lot with the reverse as well, is like ending the day with like a really fun meal. So we have ice cream. I've been eating ice cream like every night. It's probably bad, but like low calorie, like Halo Top ice cream. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been eating it like every night. And then I also have been scheduling like either like peanut butter or dark chocolate or something with it. So I'd have, you know, a literal pint of 300 calorie ice cream with peanut butter. I don't know. It just makes me very excited. So we're going to eat this dinner, do some work. And then we're going to finish the night off with some ice cream and Netflix. But I'll show you kind of how I make the beautiful dessert to end the night. But yeah, see you then. Okay, so we're finishing off with some low-calorie ice cream. Literally, I just put it in a bowl. I was trying to let it melt, but this one's 320 calories, 21 grams of protein, which is insanity. Okay, I'm gonna try to let this melt. Oh wait, here it comes. Okay, now I'm gonna let that melt here, this chunk, in this bowl. And then for the rest of my fats, I'm doing basically a half a serving of dark chocolate. And so I'm gonna chop up this dark chocolate and like put it in there. Wow, look at that. And then just for like the looks, we'll do like a tiny drizzle. Oh, looks amazing. So I am gonna go watch Netflix and lay in bed and eat this and put more aloe on this. But yeah, I wanted to kind of finish this video chit-chatting a little bit more because my camera died earlier when I was kind of talking about like the mentality of the reverse. And obviously I'm going to continue to talk about it as like we get deeper into the reverse, but there's so much uncomfortability in your body. And that's one thing I've kind of noticed today is I just feel a little bit uncomfortable. And it's just because you've been looking in the mirror and looking a certain way the last 6 months. And all of a sudden you're having to look different and accept you're looking different. And that's kind of goes into what I was saying earlier with like the body neutrality and like not judging your body for needing to be different. Because it's needed. So some days it's harder for me to accept it. And some days it's easier. So keep that in mind. Like I'm not perfect with body neutrality either, but that's kind of what we're working on right now, is not judging our body to need, well, when it's needing to change. But the goal is body neutrality, and then you switch into body positivity as like you're more confident in the body and, you know, less bloated and, you know, mainly post-show. But that's mentally how I'm feeling. We're just going to start setting, maybe I'll do a video, next video. I wanted to do a goal setting kind of video, productivity kind of video, just because I feel like I have been trying to work on that kind of stuff and like setting some goals. So maybe I'll go more into that into my next video. But yeah, like just creating short-term and long-term goals. That way I don't feel as lost and confused, but like so much has ended, you know, my bodybuilding prep ended, I graduated, like a lot of stuff has just like come to an end, and it's a new season, but just so many things have changed, and sometimes it's hard to accept change like that. Maybe that's been this drastic, so I've just been feeling a little bit lost lately, but I've been trying to find comfort in friends and family, but at the same time, like there's so much to do, so yeah, that's me being extremely transparent, but like physically, like I was saying, I'm just feeling exhausted and it's taking time for my body to adjust, but it's only been 2 weeks, and yeah, we'll see how it goes over the next couple weeks. But I love y'all. I'm gonna eat this ice cream, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all so much. Make sure you have, hopefully have a great rest of your morning and or night, whatever time it is, and yeah, I love y'all. See ya again next video.